Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at a brand new game. This one's had me hooked to the point that I haven't been able to put it down. I can't wait to get into this review, so let's dive in. Mouse PI for Hire is a recently released FPS/boomer shooter coming out on the 16th of April 2026 by an indie developer based in Poland called Fumi Studios. It's currently available to buy digitally only for PC, PS5, Nintendo Switch 2 and the version you're seeing now, Xbox Series X, for a bargain price of only £24. So what's the story here?
It began with a call. Routine. Familiar. Wanda from the Mouseburg Herald.
The year is 1934. We play ex-cop and war veteran Jack Pepper, a hardened, cool and calculated mouse with a great sense of humour. It seems Jack has fallen on hard times and needs a new way to pay the bills. So he heads to the city to open an office and become a private investigator. It wouldn't be long before the city of Mouseburg would give him his first big job. A local reporter named Wanda Fuller puts Jack on a case to find a missing magician named Steve Bandel, who disappeared after a performance. As well as this, Jack also takes on two more big cases: the strange disappearance of shrews, a group of rodents that have been victimised for years, being seen as the lower class of rodents. Reports in newspapers suggest dirty cops are taking them off the streets. And the last case? The murder of Betty Lynch, an assistant of the missing magician. After some digging around and finding clues, Jack starts to realise all three cases are linked, leading him down a very dangerous path indeed. It really is a classic noir 1930s private dick story, full of twists and turns. And just like the noir movies of the time, the ending is most definitely predictable, but it's the journey getting there that's really enjoyable. So top marks to the devs, as they certainly did their homework here.
So much for that. But the other guy must be the professor. Ugh, he's got that particular brand of a quite big affair, egghead.
Okay, we gotta talk about the graphics next. We've all seen those old black and white cartoons at some point in our lives. Well, this is the art style Mouse PI goes for, and it's incredible. Hand-drawn 2D characters and 3D hand-drawn environments give the game a unique and fascinating look. It's not just a look though. The devs went on a step further with the stunning animations. Reload the shotgun and Jack stuffs a handful of bullets into the side of the gun, dropping most of them on the floor. And reload the Tommy gun and he pulls the magazine out of the side of the weapon. And when firing weapons, you get that rubber hose effect where the guns bend back and forth. It's all very cartoony and all intentional. The devs had a lot of fun creating this game, I bet, as it really shows. Mouse PI's gameplay is a mix of blasting anyone that gets in your way and doing some basic detective work. The way the gameplay loop works is really addictive. So at the start of each chapter, we'll find ourselves in central Mouseburg. This is the main hub world of the game. There's a few different places to visit here, like a local pub. Lots of mice and rats socialise here, so it's a good place for Jack to get some leads. Tammy's workshop is where you'll be able to upgrade your guns, and Jack's office. This is where you piece together all the clues you find out in the world. You'll also get leads by talking to locals like Wanda Fuller, a local reporter, and a politician named Cornelius Stilton. You'll meet lots more characters on your travels through the game that provide leads to progress, and some give you side quests that are obviously optional. If you choose to do them though, I definitely recommend you do. Some of the side quests are really fun. Once you've done with doing all your bits in the hub world, you can open up this really impressive looking map and drive you to your next location. I love the fact that you can see the whole city here, and it's pretty big. There's plenty of areas to unlock, and it's cool being able to see what's to come with all these locked buildings. Okay, this is where all the great gunplay starts. You'll start out with a pistol, which is pretty good, but then like all good first person shooters, the game feeds you more weapons the further through you get, and damn these guns are fun to use. And they all have cartoon names to match their look. The Meiser is the pistol, then there's the Boomstick, a shotgun, and a wacky sci-fi gun that fires acid, melting anyone that gets in your way. The loose cannon, literally a cannon you fire by resting it on your shoulders. And my personal favourite, the James gun, a Tommy gun. Every gun feels great to shoot and reload, but I definitely found myself using the Boomstick and James gun combo the most. But that's the beauty of it, isn't it? When an FPS gives you lots of guns to use, you figure out the best combo that suits your playstyle. There's plenty more guns to find as well, and you get dynamite like in the classic boomer shooters. Two guns can be switched between in a loadout, and to use the other weapons, you'll have a weapon wheel to open. It works well, but it can slow the game up at times, as the gameplay pauses once you open the wheel. The other part of the gameplay, the detective work, will have you looking for evidence in every location you visit. It's just a case of picking it up, but the fun part is getting to it. Level design is great, and you'll encounter a lot of platforming sections, which is just as solid as the shooting. It feels great the way you move in this game. As you progress through the game, you'll gain a few upgrades, like using your tail to glide, and special shoes, giving you a double jump. Both of these help you get to areas to get the evidence and explore the areas to find secrets. These secrets range between hidden areas with money and ammo in, and these safes that have a fun but simple puzzle you'll need to do to open them, giving you more rewards. The other things to find in the levels are schematics. You can upgrade your guns with these back at Tammy's workshop. Each weapon has 3 upgrades, like bigger ammo capacity, or alt fire, and stronger bullets, that sort of thing. Also, just wanted to say how cool it was to see your gun physically change when you use an upgrade. Nice touch. We have none of that regenerating health here. You need to be on the lookout for health in the form of medicine bottles, and make sure you pick up all the dropped ammo in the areas to keep those guns stocked up. I don't often say this, but I can honestly say every chapter in Mouse PI is incredibly well designed and interesting. They all have some exploration type sections, then break into a big arena section with hordes of enemies to fight. This level design makes for great fast-paced combat, feeling a lot like a modern Doom game. You'll need to use your platforming skills, combined with using the right weapons on the fly, to conquer the area. It's really fun and challenging at times. Something that took me by surprise is there's lots of references to movies and games from all decades. I won't spoil them for you, but I've got to share you this one. I was making my way through this office block when I saw this.
Psst.
Resident Evil 2 is my favourite game of all time, so this really did put a smile on my face. The voice acting here is really top notch, better than most AAA games. Troy Baker voices Jack, and everyone else is just as good. No complaints from me. There's a decent amount of enemy variety here, some of which will get reused in later chapters, but it doesn't get boring fighting them again, because like I said, combat is so satisfying, and level design is great, it doesn't matter. Death animations are good too, with awesome cartoon blood. As you make your way through Mouse PI, you'll encounter a decent amount of boss fights. Some are very creative, having you needing to work their patterns out, and then there's the good old fashioned shoot the hell out of them until they drop. Like this badass croc with a goddamn minigun.
So, you're the pesky mouse.
So the rumors are true. A giant gator in the sewers with a Gatling gun.
Coming right up.
It's so good. For those of you who like to go the extra mile, there's collectibles to find in every chapter. Baseball cards, newspaper articles and letters, and these awesome mini Jack figures are all hidden all over the place. Unfortunately, there's no chapter select, so you can't replay them to get the collectibles you've missed, which is really frustrating. But fingers crossed, the devs will add this in soon. There is a shop in the hub world you can buy some of the collectibles you've missed, using all the money you find in game, but this isn't the answer for sure. Add the chapter select Fumi Studios, please. Mouse PI's soundtrack is a real highlight, especially when you're in fast-paced combat areas. Big band music and jazz tracks will be blasting out. It's really different and cool. So time for my final thoughts. Mouse PI for Hire feels like the game I didn't know I needed. It's a love letter to the 1930s cinema, and easily rivals any AAA FPS in my opinion. I've put 20 hours into this game, so the game roughly takes 10 hours, but yeah, I looked for every nook and cranny and collectible I could. It's really satisfying to play, and I can honestly say, 100% without any hesitation, I recommend this game, and look forward to seeing what Fumi Studios make in the future. I hope you all enjoyed this review, and thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you all on the next one.
You rocked the boat too hard. This is where you fall down.
What a crappy...
Whoa!